Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Psycho, in association with To My Entertainment, proudly brings to you two of the greatest podcast hosts in the world. Crazy Kevin, he is Dan Jones, and we are Two Fat Guys Podcast. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Man, nothing. How you feeling, my guy?
I'm good, my guy. I'm good.
Yeah.
You know, another week in the bag, you know.
Oh, season 2 is off to a hot start so far, man.
Yeah, season 2 is definitely off to a hot start. People was loving the battles. So we definitely gonna be running those back. So don't you know.
Right.
But before we really get into this, I should say, want to take time out, and this is couldn't get the splash page together for Alpha of the Wild Samoans, paying our condolences to his passing. They are, and please forgive me if I say this wrong. How do you say the family name?
Anawahi.
Anawahi, thank you. So it took you a minute to get it. Anawahi family has been through a lot in the last 2 months, losing Sika, Alpha. So definitely prayers and love, and sending our condolences out to you guys. Let you know that we throwing the ones up for Alpha today. We throwing the ones up for Alpha today. What's that? Your tribal chief thing?
Yeah, of course. You know I gotta have it on here. The Watson Master necklace. I gotta do it. But there's rest in peace to my guy, man. Grew up watching you, man.
Got you.
Both the whole team, bro. Crazy.
Yeah, I know, but it's gonna be what it's gonna be, and that's how we get, you know. So, but on a lighter note, we got a nice little show for y'all today. I don't know if you're looking at the tick at the bottom, but we are starting a new series called What. Yes, this is loosely based upon the comic book things where people say alternate universes and alternate situations. But for us, it's not just comics. We're gonna be talking about wrestling side of it. But tonight starts the new of What If. How you doing, Chris? Thank you for joining in. We appreciate you, Mama. We salute you. So yeah, we are here to talk about, and we're sparking this off with none other than Seth freaking Rollins. And the question is, if he never had a successful cash in with a bank contract when he committed what has gone down to be known as the heist of the century. When he pretty much hijacked that main event and made it a triple threat match. So shout out that was big. That was big for us. I remember doing it. I remember watching it like crazy. So where we at? Let's talk.
I was in the house, bro. That was year what?
Don't start me lying. You know, I got bad memory.
What, 2020? No. It was, we used to have fans. 2019?
It was maybe 2018.
Yeah. I think I was in Baltimore.
2015, we was way off. WrestleMania 31. During the main event of WrestleMania 31 in 2015, turning the match between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar into a triple threat match. Rollins cashed in, set a precedent for cash-ins to happen during a championship match. He went on to defeat both Lesnar and Reigns to win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. His first World Championship, and the first of a heel in WrestleMania main event. WWE called the victory the heist of the century, which it was. 2015, yo. Because he still had the blonde streak. He still had the blonde in his hair.
He was still swinging the belt. Yo, 2015.
My man, yeah, 2015, man. My man still had the blonde streak. You know,
I was
looking like a
30,
rejected
35. No,
31.
31.
Yeah,
I was 31. Hey, I'm just as old as WrestleMania, bro.
Time out. I was ready to say that. So you the same age as WrestleMania, John?
Yeah, I can never forget how old I am. What WrestleMania is this? 40? Yeah, I'm 40. I'm good now.
Yeah, that's like my oldest son. That's like my oldest son. Like he was born in 2000. So whatever the year is, this is his age. So
So 24?
yeah, he's 24. My oldest is 24. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long time since ITT, bro.
yeah. That was 13.
I'm damn near vintage.
So that's crazy because I finished I-13 and years later Seth Rollins cashed in and committed the heist of the century.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I got my second degree in 2013, bro.
Yeah, you was there with your second degree. You're right.
Yeah.
God. That's crazy.
God.
Anyway. Yo, so let y'all know we are not going to be too long tonight because for those who don't know, I am in ministry and I have to preach tomorrow. So your boy we're gonna get through this show hopefully with limited shenanigans, but we know it's not gonna happen because it's us. And
you see the headline?
Let's do it. I'm not with you right now, yo. I'm not. For that though, I'm gonna eat a Stokos.
A what?
Stokos. I forgot you not from East.
Oh, it's still up there?
Stokos got 3 locations. The original one the one on Lombard and Taylor, and one on Harvard Road.
Yeah, the one on Route 40, right?
No, ain't no damn Stokos on Route 40.
What's that on Route 40? That's double T. I know the Stokos on Harvard Road.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, that was like that second. I think that was the second location. There's 3 of them, baby.
Damn. Hey, you know what I asked somebody the other day? I was like, "Your Tyrone's chicken is gone, ain't
it?" Bye.
All the pigeons is gone. Oh, I also I got to talk to you about something else. I showed you a while ago before season 2. You know, I got an insight on a few things. I'm gonna talk to you after the show. Well, later on during this week.
All right.
So let's get it.
Do this. What up, Naeem? What up?
What up, my boy?
You know, honorary 3rd member of the Fat Boy Club.
That's right.
It's really because of him that we had a hashtag Hot Boy, the good Hot Boy Summer too. Fat Boy Summer. Excuse me, not Hot Boys. No, we ain't Hot Boys no more. We
It's about to be a cold winter.
All right, man. So we're gonna get into this, people. I'm trying to get my screen together, so please forgive me. All right. So the first question, the first topic of the would he have the stats he had? And I'm going to change that word stats to status. Would he still be on the same level of status that he has? And the other comments that we have or questions that we have related to this is pretty much along the same lines. Like, would he be a mid card or a main eventer? Which we're going to get into. Visionary, would he still be a visionary and an architect and just Seth freaking Rollins at the end of the day? So we're going to start right here. Will he still have the same status that he has? I'm probably going to say maybe. I'm not going to give a definitive answer. And the reason why I say maybe is because he's the Triple H guy. He's definitely a Triple H guy because he was part of that NXT. And John Moxley, also known as Dean Ambrose. So they was all part of that Black and Gold NXT, and then when they got brought up as a Shield, which I thought was the Shield made Nexus look weak. Like, remember how Nexus came in and just destroyed the ring and everything?
Yeah.
Shield came in and just they were just taking bodies.
Yeah, they didn't beat up just anybody. They came in there and went straight for the Gunners.
Yeah, they definitely did. And
So
I always like the fact that. Go ahead.
So on that note, rumor had it that it was CM Punk's idea to put all three of them together.
It was.
So can we truly say that he is really the architect?
I think CM Punk is the architect behind the architect, per se.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, with or without the Shield, he still would have had a successful career. Would he have catapulted as fast as he did? I don't think so.
No, not at all. I think it'd have been a longer drag. I think he'd have been on that Dolph Ziggler status.
Unfortunately, I agree with you. So I think that kind of bleeds into. Go ahead.
I mean, I think he would have been there as far as the winning the belt, but not keeping it long. He'd have probably been like the 8-time Intercontinental Champion, 1-time World Champion, held it for like 6 months. And then that'd have been there. He'd just put on great matches for like 2-3 years. He'd have pulled a Kofi Kingston. Great matches for like 2-3 years and pop up with a tag team title, hold it for like 6 months. He'd have had good record, but not what we got from him now.
So now you say he would have been a high B player, high B plus player at best.
Facts.
That was Dolph Ziggler, yo.
Yeah, he'd have been a Dolph Ziggler. He'd have been the Miz.
Ziggler was the guy who put on great matches and positional champion, but still he was a great champion even in his successful title defenses. And I think Seth will be the guy that you can go to help get somebody else over. Like if he wasn't on the level that he's on now.
Truth be told, Jimmy Uso is him now. Jay Uso. You can put on phenomenal matches.
But it's a deeper story. It's a deeper story with Jay. It's a deeper story with Jay than. Yeah, I agree with him. I agree with him on that. Dolph was an A- player, just concussion prone. He was. Dolph can sneeze and get a concussion. So,
I mean, you Fragile Freddy ain't got nothing to do with your performance, but you're right though. I mean, anybody that could take like 9 spears from Goldberg, bro, you the GOAT. You the GOAT. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But story is deeper. Like, it's a reason why Jimmy, I keep saying Jimmy hasn't won the big one.
You're right.
It's the reason behind it. And even with the video that you posted on our TikTok page, I agree with you. This is all design, set up by design. Because at the end of the day, I think he's going to get the world title, not the WWE Universal, but he's going to get the world title, and it's going to be because of Jimmy, and it's going to go back to saying you always needed me, no matter what. You need your big brother. But that could be a conversation for another day. But that could be a conversation for another day.
Is that a what if?
But as far, huh? The complex off air. That probably is another what if. I don't want the what ifs. It's the unending scenarios. It's unlimited scenarios. What's the word I'm looking for? Infinite scenarios. Is what I'm looking for.
That's why this what if should be just one whole season. Constant. Issue number 267.
People get agitated after a while. We got to spice it up. Oh shoot! I'm sorry. I'm looking at the broadcast on YouTube on my. I want to switch my Wi-Fi signal, but I know if I do it, it's going to jack the feed up, so I'm not going to do it.
Jacket for beats. Jacket for
So,
beats.
what are you doing? What are you doing?
Huh?
Doing?
I was doing Seth Rollins. Probably,
All right.
I think he was more of a tag team person than anything, bro.
He'd be a what?
He'd have been a better tag team person than anything a solo shot. Somebody to rely on. That cash in pretty much says that you can hold this weight on your own. If he never cashed in or his cash in failed, you're going to go to the mid card, but then we're going to find you a partner. Because holding that weight on your own, you're not ready for. He probably got another shot down the line, probably with a one like a Royal Rumble or Elimination Chamber.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that. So let's go ahead. Let's say the cash in did fail, and then we looking at other failed. The only person that actually failed a cash in and got a legitimate second chance at life was John Cena.
Just John Cena. He could have failed everything in the year and came back.
Right, but that's what I'm saying, though. But look at Baron Corbin. Look at Baron Corbin. Where is Damian?
Baron Corbin is my guy. I'm going to ride for Baron Corbin until he gets fired. That is my guy. To this day, I think he has the hardest theme song right now.
No, I'm not taking away from the man's theme song, but he, as Pat, this is not my words. This is Pat McAfee. You bum ass Corbin. You know what I mean? Like, yo.
Yo, time out. Let's give Baron Corbin. Let's give Pat McAfee his roses, bro. His status as a commentator has gone through the roof.
Yo, first of all, the nicknames, the insultful nicknames that he come up with people are the best.
Yeah.
JD McDummy.
JD McDummy.
JD McDummy.
That's one big son of a.
Right. Dumbass Dom.
Bro.
Yo, his nicknames are priceless. Which one?
Well, never mind. I know you're not gonna say it. Never mind. I don't even know why I even asked you because I know who's on the show. Forget it. The end of days.
Said that he said Baron Corbin has the best finisher in the days. So
facts. I want Baron Corbin and Damian Priest to be on the same team.
I don't know if he has the better finisher. He has a great finisher, and if set up properly, it could be an out of nowhere finisher.
Yeah, it catches you, bro.
I'm always gonna give it to Randy. Like Randy's always gonna have the best finisher to me because there's so many ways. Like every time you think he can't hit it no other way, he comes up with new ways to hit the damn finisher. So
yeah, but it's starting to get predictable now. Like you know exactly when he's about to strike it.
I mean, isn't that with wrestling in general?
I mean, yeah, but for once, I just want to go out there and just RKO somebody's grandmother. Be like, damn.
He RKO Linda McMahon, yo.
Did he?
I think so. I know he RK'd his father. He RKO Hulk Hogan across the hood of a when he was chasing at the Brooke Hogan, but he really wasn't chasing at the Brooke Hogan. He just wanted to get under Hogan's skin.
Yeah.
He did RKO Stephanie. He punted Vince. Like legitly kicked that man in the head because he told him to do it.
I mean, this is what you asked for. You look sleepy, he gave you Tylenol.
I'm not with you, yo.
All right, I'm sorry. Yeah. What's the next question from my man Seth freaking Rollins?
We kind of bled into it, which is, would he have been a mid card or main eventer?
Oh, mid card, hands down. I truly believe in my heart he'd have been that Dolph Ziggler status. He'd have literally been up there. Tommaso.
Hold up. I had this show. I saw this one. Pat be funny, but honestly, he seems lost at time as a commentator. But you know what, Naeem? I'm gonna agree with you on that. But at the same time, I think his ability to cover it up works well.
You know why he seems lost? He don't know the moves. So if you pay attention to his commentary, Michael Cole will name a move and then he'll come back and rebuttal with that same move. Michael Cole be like, spinning DDT, and he'll be like, yeah, that's spinning DDT with him. Then they'll throw in something else. Yeah, the Tommaso out of nowhere is funny. But it's making Tommaso look like a little kid, bro. I need Goldie back from NXT. I need that Tommaso back.
No, have you seen like the social media videos with him and Johnny Gargano when they be like backstage and he's trying to arcade, right? He's trying to arcade Randy Orton and Randy keep doing the Samoa. Hold on, but it's funny because Randy Orton keep doing the Samoa Joe walk-offs. Like,
bro, I did see one where Randy was eating the salad and he ran over there and all he did was just turn around. He went to a table.
Yeah, and sat down. Like, he was like eating a bowl of cereal and he went to go RKO him and Orton got up and walked off. And I was like, yo, I'm sorry, those things. I agree with Naeem. They are very entertaining right now. But they did catch an L against my boys. Detroit.
That might be tag team match of the year, bro.
I would say it's early, but we about to roll in September, so you might be right.
Yeah, bro, that was a hell of a match. Like, I didn't even care who won at this point. Somebody just win. But I know next week somebody will get hurt.
What up, Marquise? Marquise said, nah, when they did the glorious video with Bobby Roode in NXT. Yeah, it was, whose birthday was it? Was it Gargano's? It was Gargano's birthday.
It was Gargano.
It was the Tom. Yeah.
It was Gargano.
And he showed up, and I like how Gargano was like, Bobby, go Bobby, get out of here. You don't want the part of this. Go.
Go Bobby. Go Bobby. Go Bobby.
Yo, what did you say? That was a great match, Naeem. To me, that was the match of the night. Like, that was SmackDown last night.
SmackDown is telling stories, the stuff that's going on later on. That's why I think the Seth Rollins thing is what?
So, I'm tripping right now because I'm thinking about another. We're we talking about Seth Rollins, and y'all know how sometimes we derail. Just give me a second. I don't appreciate Naomi catching a loss last night in her hometown. I never like for faces to lose in their hometown. I get it. They had to put over Davenport, whatever her damn name is. They had to put her over and try to give her some credibility, so I get it. But Team Ebony, dressing like dominatrix, stop. I'm not even into it.
Don't stop.
I was into it.
Don't stop.
Yeah.
If I say what I want to say, we're getting canceled. So don't stop. Just move on.
You're not. No. You're not understanding. Like I was going over my sermon, my TV, and all that, and had
you can't mention domination and sermon at the same time.
But that's what happened. That's what happened. Like, I was minding my business. Looked at the TV, and just saw that. I was like, and then they all had capacity to turn around and walk away at the same time. Had to change the channel, yo.
You said, "Oh Jesus!"
Right. Yo. All right, hold on. Naeem said Naomi's playing a good soldier. She always does business. So yeah, I agree with you 100%. Jade.
She got to go through her year. The same way Jay did. She'll be back on track next year when they get the 6-man titles.
We're not getting those trio titles. We're not, yo.
We are, bro. What you doing?
Said he's not doing it. Triple H. He's not doing trio titles. Because it's stupid. Just use the damn free.
I'm hurt.
For real, yo? For real, yo?
I'm hurt, bro.
And I'm just going to put this comment here. This is from Naeem, of course.
Yes, evil is good. It's good. Oh, that segment made me cry, bro. Look up.
You know, shut up, yo. Shut
I can't
up.
take
Back
them.
to the subject.
This is the subject I had. I can't take them and real. I can't. All right. So
you know I can't hear you. I took my earbud out. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. What you say?
Huh?
Huh?
I read a scripture out of the Bible. You wouldn't need paying attention.
No, shut up, y'all.
I did.
Whoa, what's up, Charles Pratt? What's going on, fella? Charles Pratt is the fellow. Charles Pratt is a fellow podcaster. He and I will be on Coffee and Tea actually next Friday at 7:00 with Chrissy. So yeah, looking forward to that.
On this show on a good topic, man.
Hey Charles, do me a favor. In the comment, put your podcast so we can show, please. So yeah, put that in the comment for me. That's Naya in white, Jade in black, J and B in black with Naomi glowing. I'm not reading that last comment. We're not doing this tonight. I'm going to have to start pre-reading these comments before I put them up here.
Back to Seth Rollins. Poor Seth Rollins. We just put Seth to the back of the butt.
And Chrissy says, yay, because we're going to be on her show next week. And yeah, I told you that I talked to her and so y'all could connect and get on the show.
I seen a couple
episodes. I hope I see her tomorrow.
I seen the episode on YouTube. I like it, man. That was cool.
Yeah. All right. Main event. Mid card. I know I read that backwards compared to what's on the screen. But I think Seth Rollins would be, the guy they would have put in the main event. And then eventually kind of like, he'd have been a mid carder, got upgraded to main event, and downgraded back to mid card.
I actually agree with you.
Chrissy said, Dan is my friend now. He can't talk to me. LOL.
I will do. Yeah. I will do.
Yo, that damn smile. That smile, yo.
Hey, look, I did it at work. They said it's an evil smile, bro. Like
I just literally said, like I said, there's always something sinister behind that smile.
I'm plotting, bro. Every time I smile, everybody be like, what are you smiling for? Nothing. You're lying. I am.
Seth Cruz with better.
Do I laugh at this or
I think it's a little bit of both. You're like, you want to be mad, but it's right.
It's so right. So is this would whew, how do I say this without being
Yo, so here's the reality. Since Naeem mentioned, and I'm even going to mention Baron Corbin in this. They got demoted. They won't say that it was a demotion, but it was a demotion when they got sent back down to NXT because none of these men needed more development. Like they didn't need development to go back down to NXT. Put them back down to NXT, and they, for whatever reason, had a breakout. Like the energy that they had down NXT was great. You laughing at?
Because it's so true. Because you start to realize that some wrestlers can only wrestle on the big stage and on the small stage.
Right.
You start to divide like a lot of these characters are built for the basement, but not for the living room. You see what I'm saying? I know my analogies is different.
No, but that was on point. I like that though. Built for the basement and not the living room. I actually like that.
Only like what 2 people see what you're doing. In the living room, it's like if you got auntie, uncle, mom, and daddy. It's like everybody sees you.
Right.
It's like singing in the shower, but you really can't sing.
That'd be me.
Oh, that's me all the time. I think I'm a part of Linkin Park all the time.
I'm thinking part of any group I'm singing. But the thing is, they went down and they got brought back up, and now what are they doing? Like for people, and they shouldn't be. And I feel like Seth, you said he is Seth with better opponents, because if Seth was a mid carder, Seth would get better opponents and better opportunities, and he would probably get over more. Definitely get over because I don't know. Like I need Baron Corbin to go back to Lone Wolf. Let the basics with him. I see Naeem just said it. Naeem literally just Baron should have stayed the Lone Wolf. Apollo should have stayed Nigerian. I am going to disagree with you on that because I know a whole bunch of Nigerians that was insulted by that. Even Omos, Nigerian, insulted by that. My man was like, I am Nigerian. How you go from talking like a straight up American for the entire time that you was in wrestling to, no, my family is from Nigeria. I am of King Seth. Great grandfather was a king.
They characters though.
Disrespectful.
Like, Kofi was a Jamaican.
But at least Kofi in Jamaican. And then eventually Vince is like, you need to cut it out. And it went away. They brought Kofi in Jamaican.
I mean, I agree with you.
Apollo Crews was American the entire time.
So if that's the case, NXT New Day went down there. They went to NXT. It wasn't for no belt. It was because they were starting to be ass.
No, but when New to enhance talent, they were rated. Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews was downgraded.
You picked the wrong 2 to enhance talent. They twerked and throw pancakes.
But they enhanced the tag team division there. All right, Marquis said Baron needs to be a heel. Face feels full with that.
Yeah, he needs to have the character the character that he has now is like the Lone Wolf except his heel. I mean his face. I don't like that. You got the same, like once again, the theme song does it for me. I love it to the end. The burn the ships. That is literally a face Lone Wolf. I don't need that. I agree with Marquise. If they just change and make him heel and have him go after Andrade.
I can see that. That would be that. That was
enough solo people for him to take the track at somebody.
No, it is, and shout out to Andrade and Carmelo Hayes. I'm actually tired of seeing, but their matches are great. Like, keep putting on banger at the banger. All right, hold on. This comment box is jumping. Naeem said it was funny talking about what's in Nigeria. But it was funny he did. He programmed with Big E and what else did I say? Broke or happy Corbin was over. LOL. It was. Unfortunately, bum ass Corbin was over. People loved it. Like I legit as a fan of watching wrestling, I started to feel bad for broke Corbin. I legit started to feel like he couldn't buy a win. Like at all. Right. He couldn't even get. He was backstage and wouldn't nobody give him money. I think Kevin Owens gave him like $1. No, Kevin Owens gave him $100 to go get a hotel room so he could take a shower and go to bed.
I hated that character just because of the fact that it reminded me of the Brooklyn Brawler.
Nah, Brooklyn Brawler was just a jobber. Like you can't compare the two. I'm sorry. Shout out to Brooklyn Brawler. I remember him from my super. I remember watching him at WWF Superstars, and I don't think he's matches in his entire WWE career.
I think he won one belt, and that was by mistake.
And lost it like the same day.
The same day, yeah.
Mark, they need to do best of 7 between Melo and Andrade with the win U.S. title.
They do. I agree with that. I can see them wrestling. Their two style of wrestling is like Miz and Dolph Ziggler. You hate to see it, but when it come on, it's like, bro, I gotta watch it.
Him and Iron Mike Sharp.
I'm
gonna need you to explain that one. I'm a little confused. And stop drinking tequila sunrises.
The Brooklyn Brawler, bro.
Oh. They already had 3 matches. Might as well make it a series. I mean, yeah, I guess so because Andrade is 2 up on him. It would have been 3 and Melo didn't get the. Yeah, Melo got the roll up on him last night. The small package roll up, but with O'Connor roll and like that.
So do you think
see the senton pin? That's what it was.
Do you think that Montez is gonna let Bianca go to the after party, bro?
Yeah, because he trusts his wife, and they know better, and they know not to mess with her. Not only is that boy crazy, that boy a Marine. Nah, you know better to mess with Marine's wife. She can go to any party she wants because ain't nobody gonna touch it.
I don't even see. This is wrong right here. Andrade is not overrated.
I think his entrance is a bit overrated, but other than that, the boy can wrestle.
His entrance is like weird. They make him like the Mexican Undertaker.
The boy can wrestle. All right, let's get back to the subject at hand, please. Melo don't want that smoke. He do not. He don't. He don't.
Yeah. He gonna get too cocky.
I don't know. Yo, documentary today with the NXT come ups on Roku. I can't think of it. Help me out here, Naeem. The joint that we talked about that was on a NXT documentary series that they did on Roku. Can't think of the name of it right now, but it was a dude doing promo class, and Bianca was the Street Profits, and Bianca was sitting there, legit doing his promo, started flirting with Bianca, and looked Montez in the face like, "Yeah, I'll take your wife from you." That dude didn't make the cut. Hey, it's like, nah, yo. And you know Montez had the Montez had the shades on and everything, just sitting there. And when Yo said, "I'll take your wife from you," Montez went, "Really?" He didn't take the full shades off. He didn't. Really? Yo, that man was like, "I will bust you."
Yo, I'd let.
Oh yeah, Next Up. It was called Next Up.
Yeah, if I was Shawn Michaels, I'd let him go.
Yeah. The show was called Next Up. It's still on Roku. But if you don't, it's actually free. The Roku TV app is free. Cut me a check. Cut us a check. Roku is free. Check it out. It's actually pretty good.
Hey, check this out.
Yeah, he was a dumb. He and he was
Let's make a note to self, to people real quick. When somebody's married, don't take a shot at the wife. Cause the husband is somewhere around, bro.
No, you don't, yo.
No,
you don't.
It's a
all right,
bro. It's a bad day, bro. It's a bad day in the work office, bro. If you do that, bro.
Yeah, nah. He knew, like I guess to his mind, I guess he thought it was acceptable because it was a promo. But nah, we don't even know you, bro. You don't even go here yet. So,
bro,
you don't even go here yet.
Somebody tried to do that to me on Miami Street up there, and it was almost a Freddie Gray ride right on Miami Street, bro.
What happened?
When we went up there one year, somebody tried me involved in that situation, and it was almost a Freddie Gray ride on Miami Street, bro. I'm like, stop playing with me, bro.
All right, so we have discussed the fact that if Seth Rollins was man, we both agreed that he probably would have been an upscale mid-card. It definitely would have had a mid-card championship.
Yep.
I'm leaning more towards the IC versus the US championship. I think that would have been his mid-card title. He definitely would have had some tag team title runs, which he did with the Shield. Outside of that, I think he still would have had some. I think he's had tag team titles outside of the Shield. I can't recall.
No.
A long career thus far.
He's never had a tag team title outside the Shield.
No, I did.
That's crazy.
Like I said, I couldn't remember.
That's crazy. None of them have, bro.
Nah, I'm correct.
They always had it with each other. It was either
Roman went for titles when he started the bloodline and lost that. They lost the match. Okay, Marquis said he did with Buddy Murphy. He did. I thought he did. How many Buddy Murphy had the tag titles? Seth. Yeah. And you he's a freaking wrestling encyclopedia. So
damn.
He's the encyclopedia of Britannica wrestling. He said it was back in 2020.
Oh, yeah. Do we really count the COVID era?
Yes.
Even though they had some of the best matches, bro.
They did.
If you think about it, Sasha Banks had all her title runs during the COVID era.
No.
Majority of them.
No, she had the majority of them, yeah. Yeah, let's not talk about her because she's annoying. Yeah, I just said that Marquis that it was during the pandemic. So with that being said, hold on. These comments is jumping. That's when he had a feud with Rey Mysterio and took his eye out. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. The pandemic phase was good because it kept people entertained. It gave us something to do. It got our minds off of the. But some of these match gimmicks or match stipulations had to be some of the dumbest things in the world. Like, I take your eye match. Like,
honestly, the best one was the tag team ladder match. I mean, that's when Jimmy got hurt, but still.
Yeah. The Money in the Bank ladder match was a good one. Because Rey Mysterio got murdered.
Ladder match, bro.
Yo, Rey Mysterio got murdered. He got thrown off a building. What was it, Aleister Black?
Yeah.
From off a building.
Shout out to the other guy who paid the other guy to stay there so he won't go over there with the other guys.
Money in the Bank 2020 was the dumbest idea ever. I disagree with you, sir.
I can't. That's no, it wasn't.
That was.
No, it wasn't.
I would disagree with you. Oh, hold up. Now you said, or when he was fake Jesus and you had a church glass painted as the background. He talking about Seth. But Seth was the savior. But he never called this. He never said he was like Jesus. He just kept calling himself the savior.
That's when he had the red. That's when he had the red leather coat on and one glove, just walking around.
All right, stop. Who did it better? Did Seth do the savior better, or did CM Punk do the better when he had straight ass society?
Punk. I gotta give it to Punk, bro. I think because Punk knew what he was doing, but at the same time, Baby Punk was trying to figure it out. How to get over with all the TV monitor people in the tank.
Did you just call Seth Rollins Baby Punk?
I did.
Wow.
I did, bro. I did.
Wow.
Because at the end of the day, it is what it is, and it's damn near true. If this is the person you looked up after, you're gonna take little bits and pieces. He was the savior of the straight edge society, then all of a sudden you became the savior. This is before y'all started beefing? No, y'all was already beefing. Yeah, I mean, so you caught a couple of your gimmicks, so when he comes back, I need y'all to fight, get this off y'all chest, and get a tag team title or something. Because I don't think anybody's gonna beat y'all if y'all become tag team champion.
Naeem said Punk all day.
Facts.
Like said, Rollins, because Rollins literally loves Jesus.
So Jesus is from Iowa.
No, I'm going to say this. Punk had the look, but Seth had the look, but Punk had the body language and the verbiage.
Mm-hmm.
You feel welcome. The only problem is Punk looked like a dirty Jesus. He looked like a homeless Jesus, yo. That's why I couldn't get like. When I saw him, he just looked like a homeless Jesus.
You know who Punk looked like then? You remember on Mad Max, the movie Mad Max?
Which one?
The not Furiosa, the one before that.
The one with Mel Gibson?
With Bane. The one with Bane, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You remember the skinny old white dude that was like, that's who Punk reminded me of when he was the savior. He's like, I can save you. Give me your hand.
My man said dirty Jesus. Yo, he did. Yo, he looked like Jesus didn't bathe, yo.
We're gonna get struck down, bro.
Look, I know he wasn't Jesus. I know he's not Jesus. I'm just saying, at that time, was I in ministry at that time? I wasn't in ministry.
Connection. I ain't do it. I just let you know. This is not me this time.
Look,
not me.
Look. It's not you this time.
It's not me this time.
Not you this time. Yo, you know what made me mad though? Hold up, I'm gonna take this down real quick. And I'm gonna go back and double fact check this, so don't hold me to this. But I read the reason why I got a little bit upset with Seth being the savior is that because I've read in like several articles that he's an atheist, which kind of blew my mind because Becky's a diehard Irish Catholic. So yeah. So as a believer, I was a little. I'm sorry, what?
It's like a Jamaican and Haitian relationship. That don't work, but it does.
mean, that's like a Jewish guy marrying a Catholic girl. They shouldn't, but they do.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
It's not me. It's not me.
Yo, Marquis said that daughter's going to counseling LM. And Chrissy just said, yeah, hard laughing emojis. Like, yo.
But we doing this today, bro. This is getting out of hand. Poor Seth. For real, Seth Rollins, the atheist?
What I read on several different things. If anybody can find something different, please let me know. But I read that he's an atheist. So as a believer, I was kind of agitated that this man's playing the savior. Even with the pane glass as part of his entrance, like old school church pane glass. I was like, yo, they really went all out with this. And this was under VKM. This was not Triple H. This was VKM. And I really feel like VKM has a problem with God.
This is.
I really feel like he has a problem with God.
This is the reason why I heard
Linda McMahon. And if y'all haven't heard or read, which I'm probably sure y'all have because y'all are wrestling fans and follow all the news and stuff, Linda McMahon has said that Vince McMahon's health has deteriorated significantly. So, y'all can pray for him if you want. I am. I'm going to pray for Vince McMahon because everybody deserves prayer. So, what is wrong with you? What?
I don't think I'm going to hell for that one. So,
you're just not gonna pray for Vince McMahon? Okay.
Can I say what I want to say? Can I say this mic drop real quick?
Go ahead.
All right. Well,
matter of fact, hold on.
Oh, you don't put me on the spot like that. I feel like I'm about to get locked up. Okay, listen. For what has been going on in this man's career, I'm gonna pray for you because at the end of the day, you're a man. But the petty part of me is like, you reap what you sow. There's a lot of things going on that involved you behind the scenes. You're getting that Harvey Weinstein effect, that Bill Cosby effect. As soon as y'all get in trouble, y'all start to shrinking inside, deteriorating. So, as a man, grandfather, father, husband, pray for you. But you got to own what you've been doing. This is everybody's way of letting everybody know you're praying. You're paying for it. Fold. And then you don't have your wrestling company anymore. You tried to buy AEW, that ain't working. Your son might buy it. Rumor that's going around, but you in general, hey, you covered Hulk Hogan's back a lot. You see how that's getting both of y'all.
So let me run down these comments real quick. Chris said, "To you, behave." This is the second week in a row that a woman has told you to behave. Naeem said, "Means." Miss Boy, she corrected herself. She said, "Pray for the end of an era." I think this is what she ERROR, but then she commented, asterisk ERA as an error, not error. But I think she meant this. I really do.
Miss Boy, I know what you were talking about. Wink, wink. Yeah.
Naeem said Vince got too much for you. I'm dead. Yo. All right. Can we get to the third banner? We're gonna get to this third banner.
Well, it is me, but it ain't me.
But you know what though? All jokes aside, like I really feel like he said, "See y'all." What, you leaving, Naeem? What, you leaving? All jokes aside, I do believe in what people say, like, because I felt like WWE was keeping this alive because this was his like he lived and breathed this, and you know you take somebody oxygen away from them, they're eventually going to die. You know, and I think him not being able to run the day to day with WWE it took his life force away. And yeah, you do reap what you sow. I'm not disagreeing with that. And at the end of the day, we all got to answer to somebody. If you believe in God, Buddha, Sheshawan, or whoever, you got to answer to him when it's all said and done. Yeah, I said Sheshawan. I don't know why I said Sheshawan.
Ain't that the cat off of Alice in Wonderland?
What?
Ain't that the cat off of Alice in Wonderland?
I don't know, but Szechuan is the Chinese, like Chinese cooking. I said Buddha. Anyway, who you pray to, believe in, you got to answer them eventually at the end of the day. So I do believe in you reap what you sow, but I also believe in forgiving others and praying for them. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pray for Vince. I'm going to pray for the McMahon family. And whatever happens, happens. But we're going to get to this last card of the night. We're going to say, is Seth Rollins or was Seth Rollins the architect or would he have just been simply freaking Seth Rollins or Seth freaking Rollins? Excuse me. No, he wouldn't have been the visionary. The visionary is the guy that came along once he what the path was when he got the money championship. The visionary was him pretty much based upon him winning passion, like winning that triple. The architect, he always would have been the architect because he was the architect. And if you go back, he did most of the talking. Roman Reigns said, "Believe that." That was it. Steph, no, Dean would talk. Dean knew Dean was very short in his mind. Be the same one. Steph had to be the architect. Steph had to be the one to formulate the plans and put them together. So even as a single star, he still proved that he's the architect. Like Triple H gave him the offer to turn on the Shield. But look, but who architect? He did. He did that. You see what I'm saying? Storyline wise. And he might have actually came up with the idea how to turn on the Shield. Who knows? But he's always going to be the architect. Freaking Rollins, probably not. And I mean, like with the outrageous clothes and like he's robbing the side of his wife's closet every day. No. He would have been Seth Rollins, the architect, definitely not the visionary. Now, because he cashed in and had a successful cash in, he became all three. Because the architect built the vision for himself to become world, and he knew everything after that. Stop doing that. Everything after that was going to fall in place. What is wrong with you? You need Jesus. It's going to fall in place.
I'm thinking, bro.
What are your thoughts, y'all?
Which one? First of all, I agree with you. He would always be the architect. That is probably the number one person, the number one character he will always have. Go to bed, Naeem. I thought you was leaving.
Saying by us like he's going to heaven, and we're going. I think is what he was saying.
The visionary, I really couldn't get into it, I guess, as much. But Seth freaking Rollins, I get it. You like the Joker on if he was on 5 hours of C4, 5 cans of C4. You're on that time. And shout out to King Troy for doing your fashion. You never catch me in it, but it works for you. I do like it. So in my mind, yes, he will always be the architect. There's nothing else to see him as. Unless you do NXT Seth Rollins, and that one was just the dude walking around in the white trunks. That was Kobe. That was Kobe Lopez. That wasn't. It's definitely the architect.
Hold on. Yeah, Naeem, we never said that Dean didn't start talking. I said as soon as he started talking, you knew that he was off. Like something was wrong with that man. He played the insane guy pretty well. And after listening to his book, his audio, I think he really is might be a little bit crazy. Oh,
yeah, because they act the same way with AEW.
I don't hold up. Naeem, so you're saying he would have been Seth Liberace Rollins instead of okay, I got you.
Liberace.
Ah, my lord.
Liberace, somebody shot me. I was checking the mail. Get it? Checking the mail.
This is exactly why Eminem murdered Slim Shady. This is exactly why he murdered Slim Shady, okay?
Well, he should have murdered him 20 years ago.
All right, Miss, I don't know what. Okay. You'll come through, Miss Voorhees. It's just your name and a blank thing. So try again, please.
Again, her last name does wonders for my heart, bro.
Shut up.
I love her last name, bro. Damn you, Voorhees.
I've
like a murderer for real.
seen her Facebook page.
Huh?
Yeah, I seen her Facebook page. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'll tell you off. It's interesting.
Am I gonna pull an emu Bianca Belair moment? This is not right.
What's your final thoughts? No, actually, stop. I'm sorry. Because you ordered this. I told y'all we was running late. Well, I was running late. No. I've come to the conclusion that if Rollins had an unsuccessful cash in, he would have had a pretty. I think he still would have had a stellar career. He'd been a Hall of Fame mid-carder. He definitely would have been the guy that we would remember. Unfortunately, he'd have been put into the class of some really good people like Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Roddy Piper. You know, men who put on great matches but just never won the big one or came close to it. Almost Marino wrestling. Dan Marino was in the championship. Great quarterback, just never can get that. Same thing with Charles Barkley. Great basketball player, but in the final several times. So I think that would have been set to not have a successful cash. But we don't have to worry about that because Titus, what? Huh? Please explain, Naeem.
No, don't explain. He didn't. He had a tag team title run.
He did.
With my man Darian
Millions of dollars. Yo, so real talk. I lost respect for Titus O'Neil for a brief moment because he's the initial reason why him and Darren Young broke up. Like why they split the team. So Titus O'Neil is a very, very, very spiritual man. Very spiritual.
Oh, never mind. I know where this is going at already.
When Darren Young came out, Titus O'Neil was extremely upset and he felt betrayed by him, which I can kind of get. But this man was the godfather to you, and you completely severed ties with him because he's gay. And not to get on no political or spiritual kick. He was wrong for that. And I'm glad eventually he saw that and made amends. And you know they want to make amends again and bring it back prime for a short stint before Darren Young got let go again and he became the ambassador for WWE after he did the home run slide under the ring at the greatest Royal Rumble ever. Hold on. Marquis said he still would have had it without the Money in the Bank briefcase. If he did, it wouldn't have been a long run. He wouldn't have had the run that he had, Marquis. I'm just being honest with you. And you know, all these things are nice. Seth cash in away from being Titus. Oh, ooh. He said he was a cash in away from being Titus. So,
damn,
interesting.
That's strong.
Especially since he's hugging all over doing the money dance. I think he was talking about Darian. Oh, stop that.
It's a bad version of slapping me.
Shut up. Stop. Jesus. Final thought, sir.
All in all, Seth Rollins, to me, he wouldn't have had the successful career if he didn't cash it in. I honestly agree with you that he would have been a mid-carder, probably like a 9-time or 10-time Intercontinental Champion. It'd be in line as far as The Miz, Honky Tonk Man, and Dolph Ziggler. He'd have been up in that stage, probably 2-time champion. Quick runs, that's about it. I mean, he'd have put on the good matches, but that's all it was for. I don't think he'd have had this good run that he has. We'd have never seen Seth freaking Rollins. It had always been the architect. But I'm kind of happy he did cash in. We wouldn't have got the great moments that we've had, especially for me, the triple threat at WrestleMania, him and The Miz, and I forgot the other guy's name when he came down to his Game of Thrones with the blue eyes. That was cool for me. I like that. And when he got RKO by Randy Orton, we probably never got that. But
Yo!
Wasn't that the same day?
Seth? It might have been.
Wasn't that the same day he got RKO by Randy Orton?
I think it was. Hold on. It might have been. Hold on. Hold on. Yep. WrestleMania 31. Yeah. When he got the RKO from out of nowhere. Yep.
Yeah. That following that, and later on that night, he cashed in. Yeah.
Oh,
that's when he had them 2 stooges with him, wasn't it?
Yeah. Hold on for a minute. Is this? Ah, crap. Hold on. I thought I was gonna pop the video real quick, but I was gonna pop the clip from the video real quick, but that's a live stream because we would get
him getting RKO.
Yeah. Chris said Naeem James is just a bunch of laughing emojis. One of the best RKOs of all time, next to Evan Bourne RKO. So
Evan Bourne died.
Yo, here are my top 3.
Yeah.
My top 3 RKOs. And
he died.
Yes, we're the Seth Rollins conversation. My top 3 RKOs. Let me stop talking. My top 3 RKOs are Evan Bourne, Shelton Benjamin when he leapfrogged off the top rope, when he leapfrogged into the it got caught the same way Shawn Michaels caught him with the super kick. And that third one, because somehow Seth Rollins got so high up on the air. And if you go back and watch the clip, his foot was over. Randy Orton was standing pretty much straight the hell up, looking at him with his foot on his shoulder, and turned out of it and caught him with the RKO. Beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
I think after that happened, Triple H was like, you can go in and cash into that. You need something better than this. You almost died, sir. You almost died. You go to cash in tonight. Damn Roman Reigns.
And you know what? It was also the perfect swerve move because you wouldn't think he would cash in at the loser. Like, yo, you just caught a match Hell, do you want to risk it? Do you want to risk it now?
I mean, well, if you think about it, Damian Priest did the same thing.
Damian Priest didn't have a match that night.
But the night before, he lost the tag title in the ladder match. And then the next night, he cashed in.
Yeah.
I think my top 3 RKOs it will probably be Seth Rollins, Ricochet, and Stephanie McMahon. The last one just Kevin Petty.
Okay. Right. Thank you. Because I was surely great, actually. Stop, yo, no. Yo, she was a trooper. In her golden years, she was a trooper. Like, right. She was taking bubble bombs through table. Yo, that Stephanie McMahon one was diabolical. That's what Marky said. Yo.
Do you realize when he RKO'd her, she was brown hair? When she came back, she was black.
Yo, no, the one on Hulk Hogan across the whip. Yes, I talked about it. Yeah. Now, speaking of Stephanie McMahon and like subtle and unsubtle changes, you're going to get me think about when Chris Jericho was going back and forth with her. And
are you doing this right now?
Huh?
Are you doing this right now?
Yep. When he had the picture of her on the Titantron, it was like before and after implant shots, and she was wearing the same sweater. And I don't know what it was to point that out to the entire world that Stephanie McMahon had got implants. It's just seems like to me you did some growing, Stephanie. In only one area.
There's 2 things that I'm trying to figure out that's different about you.
Right.
Hey, what's your final thought, bro? Do we go?
Oh Lord. Final thought. Jeez, Lord, please us. You know we fools. We mean well. We mean no harm intent, no ill intent, God.
No, wait. You pray for you. No. I mean to do harm. I'm not gonna pray for that and do it again next week. I'm already gonna let you know. I'm petty.
Okay, so y'all saw that. The party, the past year when they launched Dude into the RKO, yeah. That was savage, yo.
Who was the dude?
Go back and watch.
I will.
All right, y'all. We about to get out of here. Final thoughts. My final thoughts is Seth Rollins is the guy that he was to be in this business. As crazy as his outfits are, and sometimes some of the stuff he says is like really weird off the mic. He puts on bangers. If you need him to be a face, he's a great face. You need him to be a heel, he's a heel. He's everything and more that you can ever add a wrestler. And he's also awesome in the art of storytelling. So I'm definitely looking forward to this man getting his flowers. We'll give him his flowers now, but we'll select it to the Hall of Fame next to his beautiful wife, Becky Lynch.
Question.
Yeah.
And it's your fault.
It normally is.
When it's all said and done, put it in the comments down below. When Seth Rollins goes into the Hall of Fame, who do you think is going to introduce him?
Who's going to induct him?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Ooh. You said introduce.
They cousins. introduce and induct. They grew up with each other a long time.
They're not.
They distant cousins.
Oh. I don't know, yo. I don't. Cause it could be Dean. It could be.
Oh, cause he don't have no friends, bro.
Friends, yo. He said Roman will induct Seth. And as normal, you know Marquise is a longtime friend of the show, and he has his own podcast.
Yeah.
Talk Radio on YouTube, and like them and follow on Facebook and IG. Wrestling, you know, old enough, you know how the country rednecks. I'm going to go to wrestling. Wrestling. You know, wrestling. Not wrestling, wrestling. WRASSLIN apostrophe Talk Radio. And Facebook and Instagram. Chrissy, if you are still here, can you please give me Charles Pratt podcast? Because I asked him to drop it before he left, but I don't think he did. But if not, I'll get that to you guys another day. Definitely make sure you tune in next Friday on YouTube and Facebook with Chris, and she does Podcast of Life Part 2, which yours truly will be on with Brian Johnston, who you saw here with us last week. His brother will be on there also. Anthony Johnston. We will also let me see, Chrissy, Brian, Anthony, Charles Pratt, and I don't know if the other Brian that was on the show will be back with us this week, but yeah. Yes, yeah, a little collective of people, yo. It's a nice little collective of people. That's coffee, the word, the letter N, and the word T. On YouTube and Facebook, you can always go back and catch our old episodes on YouTube. Somebody actually asked me why do we plug other podcast community, and we only plug podcasts that we work directly plugging anybody's podcast now. But these are our family and our friends, and we all fight for the same community. So we try to look out for one another as much as possible. And plus, it's always about bringing new eyes and ears to your show. And Charles' podcast is The Husband Lounge and Dating University. The Husband Lounge is on Spotify. It is an audio-only podcast as of right now. I know him and Anthony Johnston, who is the co-host, who will also be with us on Coffee and Tea. They all work try to get to a video version, but right now it is strictly audio. So check them out on Spotify. All the episodes on Spotify. Speaking of Spotify, we will be launching new episodes on Spotify this week. So this episode and last week's episode, it probably will be on Spotify this week. That is my fault. I've been trying to find an audio cleaner. I have not, but the feedback I've gotten from people says this sounds perfect. So we're going to rock with it for now. But welcome anybody knows any audio cleanup software I can use that is not expensive or free, that is good to please inbox me. And as normal, Dan Jones, what you got to say before we roll up out of here?
Oh, man, it's...
Oh, and it's also on Apple Podcasts for the Husband's Lounge.
I definitely got to check that out. You said it's on Spotify, right?
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to check that out, my guy. I'm writing it down now. As far as me...
The Husband Lounge is really good for, like, you are, even or you fresh getting married, like, it's a really good podcast. It's really good. It gives out some helpful hints and tips. I'm not reading that out loud, Naeem, so you guys can read it. Your own.
Oh man.
My God. We're not doing this with you, Naeem. We're not. Yeah, what's going on with you, my guy?
Let's see, man. We like I said, we both doing the the podcast right now. That's jumping off. And thank you for putting in Psycho Music, which is my record label. We are actually instrumental albums, basically. I'm on the 9th album so far this year. I constantly working. This is my stress reliever, so that's a good one. My Psycho Gamers, I'm going over a game, Gears of War right now, the whole franchise. After that, I'm gonna work on another franchise, probably be Assassin's Creed. So we're doing a lot of big things over there, trying to put together a video game tournament. You can stream it on the show. Working on the website, some merch line for the Psycho Gamers. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Hey, bro.
So I in about a month, because I'm still working out some particulars for myself, which I need to talk to you about. I will be launching a gaming channel on Twitch. I have a Twitch account, but I do not have a channel to broadcast from. So I will be starting broadcasting on Twitch. It won't be super consistent because, I'm an adult and sometimes the adulting gets in the way, but it's something I'm working on. More than likely Sundays. I know, right? More likely Sunday evenings would probably be the time podcast streaming on Twitch when I actually do launch it. I will be starting creating the next few weeks. So that will be in association with the Two Fat Guys podcast. And I'm forgetting something. And Jesus. Oh, next week we will be here, even though Bash in Berlin is taking place, because I know normally we skip, so y'all can leave. But join us. Yes, Bash in Berlin is the 31st. No, you're right. It's the I'm sorry. I keep forgetting it's an extra week in the month. So ignore the last part I just said. But we're gonna figure that out. I don't want to be on air while that's happening, and we'll kind of like watch it and still talk about whatever the subject matter is and give y'all feedback from off of the PLE. Or we just may skip that Saturday so y'all can enjoy it. But we don't know yet. I've been trying to convince Dan to let's do a watch along, but he's been hesitant. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this show has come to an end. It's been a long time since we actually wrapped up within 90 minutes.
That's what she said.
So, being said, I want for everybody for joining in tonight. We appreciate the feedback. We appreciate the comments. Shout out to everybody that chimed in. And as usual, man, tell a friend to tell a friend that it's Two Fat Guy Podcast again. Y'all be breezy.